allow me to worship Chukwuka on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwuka in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resides in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you to we call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating, the saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them, and we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resilience to make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on, we rescue to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before you against idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend your You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living. That they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer, now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will, and it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow, and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and a big task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve. Allow us to be considered worthy to serve. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are kings. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lives to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful against those of them who are righteous before yourself. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. He said,
Biafran Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day 2019. Oh yes, my good people of Biafra, our freedom don't be at hand, though, my delicious Biafrans. Once again, the Biafran Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day don't come again. For Thursday, 30th May 2019, when we do so, now when it go happen, great Biafrans, these Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day don't become tradition in the history and life of Biafrans worldwide. As other nations, they remember their fallen heroes. And so we, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, will remember, honor, respect, and salute our fallen mama, papa, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, cousin, children, even Tata Momboy. When Nigerian government, with her British papa and mama and her allied forces, massacre for Asaba, Owe, Ugosa, Mpo, Igocha, Odi, Aba, Ala Yoruba, Afaruku Ibeku, and other places who are not mentioned. These great heroes and heroines will bleed, hunger, thirst, suffer, and die. Lay the foundation for our existence today. Thursday, 30th May 2019, as usual, all captains of industry, Nigerian Union of Free Transport Workers, market leaders and their markets, schools, colleges, universities, polytechnics, oil bank companies, banks, transport operators, stubborn keke riders who don't get welfare, and advice on ourselves. Fuel stations, civil servants, private offices, churches, and ministries, together with other similar organs for the whole of Biafra land, must obey and observe this hello sacred and sober day. As we, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the supreme leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the entire Directorate of States, in conjunction with the Ogungalicious good people of Biafra, don't agree and declare, say, Thursday, 30th of May 2019, sit at home, aka Operation Total Lockdown of Biafra land. These Biafran Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day will sit at home, will carry this white fire enter Abo Igala, Urobigedi Shekili Banke, Ubobinuzo, or Bobarugebe, and the whole of 25 provinces will there for Biafra land, even as our Biafrans in Northern Manoland, Yoruba, and Ugosa will also join in this sit at home. Our people in diaspora will carry a Bunzo, Biafra will Kemba, with all our Ejimara and electrify the streets of Ambeke and Africa in general. True to Chukwu Kikabiama, this year's Biafran Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day, go be Okrebo, Thursday, 30th May 2019. Another history in the making, 30th May 2019, another indelible mark in the sand of time and of history by Biafrans. Join this one big global family for the restoration of Biafra. Magana, Hausa Fulani Napanoka, or we will have Haloka, no talk say, you no hearing, or I no tell you. To the IPOB now, because our freedom is better than silver and gold. Freedom is life. Our freedom is better than diamond and precious stones. Freedom is here. And the Ogungalicious indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, bring on this message.
Good morning, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Radio Biafra Extra is streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uchiuka from Efo. He is from Abatiti. Abatiti is in Anambra State. And Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption, so that even in our weakest stage where we were left vulnerable, but somebody stood on the line. Of course, he's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku. The one who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 6 decades now. He's our director, the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. The earlier you accept this, the earlier you submit to this, the better for you. Before everybody was saying, our problem is now. What is your problem? Oh, we believe more. What are we going to do so you'll be happy? Before your problem is look at now, oh, Hausa appointed king for us? No way. No way. I could only pity those political appointed monarch. The day of revealing, the day of reckoning will come. I remember George Onibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Still in the mood of heroes and heroines Remembrance Day. Our fallen heroes and heroines. We will remember them 30th of May. And of course, we have living hero. We will remember them. And we'll proceed until I acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwuki Kabiama himself, who sit in heaven and preside over the affair of man. Nihina Emarama Ihunanya Ninagi Ubiomake Tuchuranyanya Daju Igwe Gimbamu Odi Unye Dekage Ebuwa Fanu Mega Anyinine Nasena Edemau. This morning, without wasting much of our time, we will still go on with our topic. The theme remains. We must always remember them. And our topic this morning is identifying with them in their suffering. Who is with us? Identifying with those generations in their misery. Who is with us? Nobody would have said this. They really didn't care about this. It really doesn't matter to them. But it did happen. And it is time to remember how they felt. How did they feel? You wake up one day in your peaceful community. On this other end in Biafra land, you notice your community have been besieged. Not by people who can conquer you, but by those who hate you with cruel hatred, Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba. Your land have been besieged by those who hate you out of envy and jealousy, not because you have committed any crime, but because they are envious, they are jealous. And then only for you to stand your ground and resist them. You notice that over almost 30 nations of the world for unknown reason besiege your land. They wish you nothing more or less than death. They brought air to your doorstep. They want to exterminate you. You cried out and there were very little people who could help. And these people are not giving the help as they should because they want to be politically correct. They want to look morally upright. They want to feel, let's not violate the laws of the United Nations, whereas they preach one thing and they do another. I want to see how their face looks like. Many people fell because in their community there was nobody to defend them. They began to run helter-skelter and they were hunted down like animals. I see that mother whose daughter was being raped before her very eyes. Nobody said anything about it till today. I see those sons who were sent away to go and defend their community with just firewood, no machete. And I see them fall one after the other. I hear the cry in the community on that very fateful day when these people besiege our land for the first time. And I hear the cry of baby who had not fed for almost a week. I see them trying to eat lizard. I see them trying to eat cockroach. I see them trying to eat anything that they could lay their eyes on. I see most of them eventually ate poison and died. I continually hear the cry of these children endlessly for 3 years. I could only wonder how my mother and my fathers and my uncles and aunties were able to survive this horrible hour. Yes, I see my sisters, even though they were weak and couldn't even run any longer to protect themselves. But here, these people who call themselves Nigerian invading army, your founding father raped them even unto death. I see grandfathers being hit down because they couldn't take it. They resisted this tyranny. I feel their pain. I see what they went through, each and every one of them. My father is not an exception, and I did my mother escape it. I saw them being hunted down like animals, and nobody remembered them. I know that most of them starved to death. And then British government was telling the whole world that there is famine in the coastal region. That what is happening is a natural phenomenon. And then the killing of our people is a natural phenomenon. I said young men who are below the ages of 12 being armed with machete to go and fight with the people with AK-47. They call them boys camp. But I'm glad that they did it with all their heart. They knew they may not come back. They knew they will die, but yet they did it anyway. I see the sacrifice they made. The sacrifice that cannot be evaluated. The sacrifice of generations, 1,000 generations of born. I see what they went through, and today nobody's talking about it. And everybody said we have to keep quiet. But this pain lives within us. And we found ourselves in a country where they still look for us because they want to hunt us down. I see those who have stood up and speak for us, and they are keeping quiet. And I see those who are very happy because of our misery. I feel their pain, and we must remember them. I see those who are supposed to stand up and speak for us. I see all of them calling us miscreants. I see Nyawodo trying to hide his child outside Biafra land, but yet he calls us miscreants. You will all bring your children back home. I see you initiating something you cannot handle. I see you playing with fire. They died in the fire. You don't know what is coming to you. I see those who think they are world power, and they think that feeding on the misery of our people will continue. I see brothers and sisters fall left and right by my side, and I know that if I'm alive today, it is because there is something we must do. And I see those who are speaking big grammar across the globe, and they pretend as if they know not what is going on. I see all of you, but yet I hear their cry. I feel their pain. I feel their pain. Now, let me tell you what you don't know. My father is not dead, but he's still alive. For 4 years after the war, he wandered everywhere within Benin State, refusing to go back home from where he come from. And nobody knew why. He never said it to me until one day I asked him a question, and he told me what he experienced in the name of one Nigeria. The British government wanted him. They wanted him. He never go to, because I asked a question and he opened up. What happened? After the war, he didn't go back home because he was still young. They were living in Warri then. And his parents ran away, abandoning their children because everybody to your own tent. I could only imagine how he managed as a young child to hide for his life. He found himself in the forest. I don't know how he survived for 1 year of the war. And after the war, 3 years later, maybe he would have turned to a beast. And he managed to get home 4 years later after the war. When he came, they've done his obituary. He told me when he came back home, when he was able to find his way back home, 4 years later, they have buried him. They have buried him. They have buried him. He looked at his mother and said, "Mama, you people did not look for me, and you did my obituary." He wept bitterly. I can see my grandmother broken heart. I can see my father pain. And he left. He left and said, "Forget me, mother. All of you forget me. So you could not look for me. You buried me. But where would they have looked for you, Father? Where did they know you went, oh Father? They thought you died in the sea. You were drowned in the ocean. You were killed just like other children, Father. You must forgive them." He left home and never come back again. He left home And somebody say, don't remember it because I'm heartless. No, don't remember them because I'm cold-hearted. I will not remember them, don't worry. 30th of May is there. We will see your actions. We will see what you will do. I'm not telling you about someone else. I'm telling you about my father. And he left home. I feel what he went through, but he must leave home because he can't take it. And I know that my grandmother cried day in, day out. Where will I get my son? Where will I get my son? And then along the line, my mother met my father. They fell in love. They married. And I'm the first product of that marriage. And they called me Unyema. And my mother said to my father, this son must know where he comes from. I understand your pain. I understand what you've been through. But it's not their fault. And if it is not the fault of my grandparents, whose fault is it? It is the British government fault. It is the Nigerian fault. And we will never forget them. The pain they went through, we will never forget them. And for the first time after 4 years, they went to my village where I come from. And when my grandmother saw me as a baby wrapped in blanket, my mother said she wept. And they said, your name is Onyema. Your name is Onyema, who know that your father will be able to put himself together and have a family once again. But it didn't stop. I didn't come from a poor wretched home. I come from a very wealthy home. I come from a very wealthy home. Or information. So when you are yapping, you pocket yourself. But do you know what? When our people were supposed to return home and begin to take care of their wounds because nobody cared for them, they started hunting them down. I want to seize my mother money. My mother as a lady, as a young girl, bought the first plot in Amo at the age of 26. Before she passed on, she owns by herself, even before she got married, she owned more than 4 plots of land, which she bought between the age of 26 and 30 years. So she was not poor. Awolowo took everything she had and gave her 20 pounds. Till she passed on, she never had bank account. And you want us to forget about it because your father is a warrant chief? You want us to forget about it because your father played the game of Sabutuan in killing them? Those of you who shout on the side of Nigeria, you may be old today, but let me tell you some of the things you people were doing. In Lagos, in Unilag, you set up kiosks, containers, and in these containers, you were recruiting youth and telling them, yes, we are going to quench rebellion somewhere across the Niger. Please, if you are interested, you were paying them 45 pounds to come and kill us. You made them promise. You said to them, don't worry about women. You will have surplus of it. Don't worry about cigarettes. You have plenty of it. Don't worry about alcohol. You have plenty of it. Is it for the bullet? There is surplus of it. This is what you did. One Nigeria. The task to bring one Nigeria together, the task to maintain one Nigeria is the constantly lubricating the wheel that grows this nation with the blood of our people. But it has not stopped. And this morning, I thank Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I thank Mazi Chinefo. I thank IPOB leadership who wake up, who were led, who said the conspiracy has not stopped. The conspiracy keep on going. They want to exterminate us. Facebook, Yoruba, Hausa, you can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can't distract us. But understand, we are focused. We don't want to take over Yoruba land. We don't want to take over Hausa land. We are the evil people, we agree. Allow us to be unifused. British government, we are not there to conquer you. The cry of our people, the tears of our people are everywhere. Who would have told us? Who would have helped us to remember them? I could remember, I could only imagine little children running up and down without the location of their mother. I could only imagine how they survived without their mother 1 week later. I could only imagine. I see heap of children. I call it heap because they were uncountable. I see them crying. I hear their cry. For 3 years, Nobody responded to them. I feel their pain. You don't want us to talk about it, but you did it to us. I feel their pain to this very moment. And then you were doing party in Lagos. You were doing party in Kaduna, Kano, Sokoto. You were conquering hero. A conqueror. That is what you are. And today you parade yourself over us. You preside yourself as a leader over us. We look at you and we smile. For you will cry. Your time will come. We are the one crying. Go and give thanksgiving in your Yoruba church. But you are wicked. Very, very wicked. Nigeria must be called off. Because if you know what you people have done to us as Biafrans, Nigeria will not survive. Neither will any nation that support Nigeria. Is it not enough? Is it not enough? And you say, don't talk about it, don't remember it, but yet you continue doing the same thing. Philip Effiong of blessed memory. He said when he was handing over the government and leadership of the Biafra nation into this terrorist called Nigeria, he said to them, you can kill me here if you like. Life is not what you the future Nigeria, you have the right to something. Copy it quickly. For everything all of you who have said, posterity will judge of you. Where is Soviet Union? 13 countries made up of Soviet Union. The very world power that supervised and sponsored the genocide we're talking about. Where are they? Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. A man is born one day and will die another day. For according to Ecclesiastes, there is time for everything. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to be a terrorist and a time to be terrorized. For very soon the hunter will become the hunted. And so I appreciate that you be leadership. You've done very well for us. But then you have to understand. You are alive. Those of you who remain alive, we must identify of for we want to take for of them. And that is the call of Nigeria history. Let everybody go their own way. And then look at some of the things that happens to man. After all, America bled, India bled, many countries bled. But I think it is time for us to enjoy comfort and peace. I think it is time for us to become the author of our destiny. I think it's the time for us to be in our Father's compound without being harassed, without being intimidated, without being frustrated. But you know, the painful aspect of it is that there are people by the corner. If you see those kind of people, run for them, know who they are. When you see them, they come as corrective regime. There are people now who would stand up and fight for people to be liberated. They are now corrective regime. And that reminds me, whenever this 11th general overthrow the government of another day or the government of the day, what they tell you is that, yes, fellow Nigeria, we are here as a corrective regime. This terrorist ruled as corrective regime. And so when you are there, you are telling us you are intellectual, you are anything, and you come as a corrective regime. We have seen your like. So when you see people trying to correct IPOB, this is how we should have done it. This is how we have pitched it. Run for them. Run for them. Run for them. We've seen that time. And many people are there. Once they make should have behaved like this, they can't should have behaved like it. But you are not telling us what we ought to know. Corrective regime, run for them. When you see them, they come to ask you for unity. Oh, we have to unite. Let us unite. You know, we have to unite. Unite with who? No, unite with who? Who exactly are we uniting with? Those who take oath to kill the remaining of us and they call themselves our governors or our leaders, or who are they? Who are we uniting with? Run for them. Run for them, for there is no fellowship between darkness and light. Run for them. When you see them, they come and they tell you, when they ask you, Nnamdi Kanu is okay, we love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's just that his method is what we don't agree. Run for them. These people are chameleon. You love Nnamdi Kanu, good and fine, but his method is what you don't like. Invariably, what you are saying grammatically is that you don't like Nnamdi Kanu, because I was taught in school that when you are using the word but, it is meant to counterbalance motion or impression that is being passed on. What do I mean? You tell somebody, I love you, I like you, you are wonderful, you are this one. Give the person all the praises and end it with but. It means you see those people that come and tell you on social media, recognize them, identify them. They are raping and killing their people in their village as I'm talking to you. The one giving IPOB 40 days should go and see what Mobile Ensor is doing in his place. He can't give them 40 days ultimatum. He's talking to IPOB. But all of you begin to advertise your level of stupidity, for we are waiting for you. I will let you know that I'm more ethic and more earned than you can imagine. For you can't even sleep in your community in one night. And you say, oh, I give IPOB 40 days. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? You eat indomie, puff in America, and you are jumping up and down. You are giving us 40 days. Don't worry, we know your type. All of you exhibit your level of stupidity. Facebook, why have you not cut it? Cut it, let's reconnect again. Again, we say, Mama, no go sleep, no go sleep. You cannot cut it. Yoruba, Obroku Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that thing you are trying to cover, you will never cover it. It will never be covered. And when you see that, oh, don't worry, we give IPOB 40 days. In fact, somebody called me from Enugu yesterday and told me that Opambo and Iruanyade, they want to take me to court, that I want to kill Cosmos George. And I say, you are in the court already. Why are you calling me? Am I in court, or are you issuing me a bench warrant? What is that? Why are you telling me? You want to take me to court. Why are you telling me? You don't have my email address. There are mad people. Yeah, Judge Onibe, we want to sue you to court. Then sue me to Fulani herdsmen, sue me to Boko Haram or Pambo. You are suing Judge Onibe to court inside Biafra land. I thought you are fighting to destroy Nigeria. You are suing me to Nigerian court. Come, I'm waiting for your court. The one you people take Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to, you have not recovered it. And you want another one. Ibunyamo. Will you see them, run for them? When you see them, they ask you, where is the document? Where is the document that is signed and sealed? Run for them, their enemy. They are not asking of amalgamation document. Britain told you that there was amalgamation document. Where is this amalgamation document? Who is this amalgamation document? Where is the document that is signed and sealed? You ask that question to know you are criminal. Is it one father or mother sign? To tell you people that I have to honor them. Some people are saying, no, I can't stop my market. We shall see to it. We are taking record of all of you for the avoidance of doubt. When you see them, they ask you about the debt. When they talk about the debt of others, just look at them. Hypocrites. If you know how many people who have died because of Biafra, I could only try to visage. I could only try to imagine what is going on. I've seen dead bodies in my life, in thousands, and the Yoruba will come on the social media and talk about it as if it's just maybe you killed a mosquito. He said, well, only God will help us. It is recorded that 1,000 Hausa was killed this morning by Fulani. Well, it's just a minor thing. The Satan of Jos or any Satan where it belongs to the north, they say they will look into it. Just 1,000. It looks as if it's 1,000 fish. They talk down on death as if you are not boring. But we shall see how it ends. Hausa will think they are fighting Biafrans. Fulanis will wipe you out. They've taken over everything. And I remember the words of the Chukwemeka Odimegwu Chukwu. Get ready. Another prophet of our time. He said the last battle will be between Yoruba and Hausa. Get ready. Oh, you think it's going to end this way? It's a lie. It's a lie. Oh, they just died. Be careful of them. Why are they not talking about those who died? When they are gossiping, when you see them as gossipers and instigators, beware of them. Take record of them. Gossipers, instigators, in your job, everywhere. Take note of them. Am I fighting to take over our land? Do I want to conquer Yoruba? My ancestors were on their own. Before British government came, they joined us together. Even God who created heaven and earth placed this distinction, defined our boundary for us. The way my goat look like, it's not the way Hausa goat look like. The way Hausa cow look like, it's not the same way my cow look like. The way my chicken look like, it's not the same way Hausa chicken look like. We didn't do that. God did that. And then how do you force us to live together? Oh, you are running an experiment on us. Am I correct? We shall see how it ends. You are crossbreeding us, Abi, against our wish, Abi. What children do you want to produce? Oh, our kind. Don't worry. If your outside is carrying AK-47, they are jumping up and down. They are very happy. Yeah, they are the invaders. I swear to God, bring 3 Hausa soldier to fight me with one of my hand tied to my leg. I will kill them with my bare hand. I will kill them with my bare hand. But it is their time. They have AK-47. We will know who have monopoly over death in the end. We will remember all of them. When they preach restructure, you see them talking about restructure. You see, we have to restructure Nigeria. Let us to address Biafrans, wonderful Biafrans. Of course, saboteurs can listen. He's not saying anything now. So nobody say retouching again. We must not the kind of come and say there will be no election in Biafra land. And no, there must be election. Don't we know that size that you know the level of development and maturity? We must to vote. In now not doing anything. Nigeria is still inconclusive country. We now say, okay, we want referendum. They say, no, we want restructure everywhere. Where are they restructure? All of you have gone mute. You think we don't know where you are coming from, where you are going to. And now we're telling you, you are going to remember our hero. This same group of vultures came out and said, no, it will affect our economy. You will not remember them. Do you know how many people you kill? You think it's going to be? We can't keep quiet over it. Never. Give us airport. It will stop it. Give us railway. It will stop it. Give us seaport. It will stop it. Give us resource control. It will stop it. Give us Ugoni Clever. It will stop it. Give us second Najabi. It will not change anything. Give us Igbo president. It will not change anything. Because it is too late. It is too late. It is too late. It is too late. Nigeria is falling and we are going to pull it down with the truth. We are going to pull it down with the truth. I'll be back in a minute.
This song is dedicated to the victims of this genocide. Those who lost their lives from 1967 to this very moment.
I had to do this song with you. My brother, man, I don't believe you. Shake a man to the beat, yo. My brother, man, listen up. Tell that black soldier that is gonna be alright. I need to tell that black soldier that is gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that black soldier that is gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that black soldier that is gonna be alright. Tell that black soldier it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell them who dead it's gonna be alright. The spirit of my fathers be alright. Follow me, tell everybody it's gonna be alright. See them alone, wanna bring us down. They wanted we keep rising up. See the prayers, wanna bring us down. They wanted we keep rising up. Bring your gun and your bullet and bazooka and your grenade. Biafrans, we will fight till the end. See the saboteurs, laying cowardice in the corona. But we will win them all. I said we will win them all. Man, the Kano is the leader. He says it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell them wounded it's gonna be alright. Tell our mothers, our fathers, that it's gonna be alright. Tell our mothers, our fathers, that it's gonna be alright. Oh.
I remember a very good brother man from my nation, Biafra land. Yeah. Oh na na na, what a weekend! I wanna junior, another day, Biafrans, shot by the government. Because of our freedom, we are fighting for a better life. One thing I know, forward ever, backward ever. We will one day have a day, someday, sometime soon.
Tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafran soldier that it's gonna be alright. Tell that Biafran soldier it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell them wounded it's gonna be alright. Little children with no father and brother, I say it's gonna be alright. Pregnant women that they give today, it's gonna be alright. Oh.
As long as their Biafran is still living, we will make sure that their memories live on.
Rest in peace, our Junior, Jamaica, Chile, what's it? Subechi, Namani, Teka, Oxman, Oleka, Nkiru, Waka, rest in peace, all of you.
Yes, we must continue at this moment. Our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. For the last time, our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. The special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. For the last time, special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, good morning, sir. I'm going to greet you this morning.
Morning. Your name and
Yeah, my name is Chukman Jonathan. I'm calling from Accra.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, this morning I want to thank you for your good work, Mazon for you have been keeping us alert since ever. You have been kindly struggle along together with our leader and our deputy leader. I'm so much grateful for how you have been keeping us alert. As a medical worker, bless you and bless all the whole eminent of Biafra who is working hardly to restore our freedom land. This morning I want to talk about our teachers home. All our brothers who is everywhere hearing the sound of my voice this morning. Please, that day must be observant because all those heroes who died for us, they can never be forgotten. No matter what, if that day cannot take food out of our table, we must observe that teachers home. I want to know that day. Because even one more that day, we got to do one hour and one minute phone. So, we put our one hour, para teachers home, our attachment to my hour, you know, I go dig. They came by that you, they came to keep on up with that game to that you, they came to keep on up with that. That's one after the bear, they play for that, they don't know that day. That's after that, and then we report Nigeria, Tana, Marani, and Mayan, and Haji. But they will town of all of that, because why, Kayana, I will tell you. One day, the family is seen Haji, because you know what I'm saying. Never enemy, done it and progress of Pagana. We are making progress across our struggle. So this morning, I want to say thank you, dear Christ, all you hard-working dear Christ that is working to restore our freedom. May you put them remain in the main, keep on blessing you. Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm very, very happy about this morning. Thank you.
You must go. Call on the line your name and where you calling from. Of course, we lost that call. Mothers and fathers who witness this horror must tell their children the truth. You must tell your children what happened. You must stop being afraid. Tell them the truth. It is their right to know. Tell them about Harry-Wilson syndrome, which is kwashiorkor. Tell them about the raping. Tell them about the killing. Tell them about those who died that we might be alive. We must say it all. We won't hide anything. And then you can see one Yoruba person on my platform telling you that he has HIV. Why would you have HIV when you are a prostitute and you are coming to advertise HIV? Because in your mind, you think we are here for you. HIV will kill your generation. For coming to this holy platform to tell us you have HIV before and you are directing us where to buy HIV medicine, HIV will wipe all of you. Why would you have HIV when you are sleeping with cow? People who sleep with cow and take cow breast, why would you have HIV? Or Mercy, whatever prostitute you are, why would you have HIV? When the Hausa sleep with cow and for penny you sleep with them, you people will see what is worse than HIV. Shebi Adeyinka grandson have told you, mad people. Every mother and father must tell their people what happened. We want our freedom because the what led to this death has not stopped. Yeah, you have oil, but another people, the oil belong to another people who travel thousands of kilometers away from your land. They control your oil. Yes, it's our one Nigeria, but nobody from your community will get close to the citadel of power in your so-called country. You kill one cow, CNN, BBC will carry it. Oh, it's unfortunate that one cow was killed by some hoodlum. But kill 1,000 Biafrans, they will tell you that it's a natural occurrence. Call on the line. Call on the line your name and where you calling from. Go ahead, please. Biafra is our law. Biafra is our life. Move away from your radio or you lower it down. Okay. Biafra, as I said before, is our life. Biafra is our blood. Biafra is our name. So I advise all Biafrans all over the world, mainly Biafrans in Nigeria, to respect that 30th of this month that we have decided to give respect to our fallen heroes. That is my advice. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. They have no choice. they must remember all of them. We must remember all of them. This is a time, a moment of sober reflection. So you understand. It didn't start today. When you see Alamajiri and Yoruba everywhere in Biafra land, shooting people at wish, introducing SARS and other security killing agents, it didn't start today. Just that they have method of systematically reducing our number. The most endangered species here on earth. What is our crime? Have we bombed anybody? Have we killed anybody? Have we attacked anybody? Oh, it's all because of the oil. We shall see how it ends. Call her on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Sure. This is Chukwemeka. I'm calling from Aba. I'm from Omambala, Biafra land. Biafra is like, what did they say last night? Was asking a question. What was our crime since 1945? I've been pondering over this even before I joined IPOB. Every time I've been hearing Igbo man run away from Katangura, Montesino riot in Kafanchan, SAP riot, Sharia riot, 2003, another riot. I was wondering, why is riot from one side of the country? So when I was growing up, I was asking my father, why are we being killed? He did not tell me a very correct answer until Nnamdi Kanu came. So what am I saying in fact? Our people should leave the handwriting on the wall. They don't break. We don't see anything that happen. Mieti Allah have been giving 100 billion. There's no difference between Mieti Allah and the Fulani men and the Boko Haram and the armed men and the bandit. I read something on Facebook and that lady is correct. He said that our problem is not Hausa, our problem is not Fulani, but the Yoruba who are sabotaging Southern solidarity. I concur. That is it. That is why when we say something about Yoruba churches here, we say, no, don't bring this in, don't bring this in.
If it don't go there, the same way now, we are trying to remember how they killed our people. Facebook is saying, no, you can't say it on my platform. Thunder will fire all of them when the time comes.
You see it? How can I be celebrating?
Good is good for the ganja. If they will remember certain things, they must remember every Biafran child, men and women that have been killed because British government in Nigeria. We must talk about them.
Of course.
Every mother that cannot come and tell their children what they experience in the name of war under one Nigeria, they are coward. They are not mother, they are not father. Between now and 30th May, every parents who are Biafrans must tell their children what they went through. They can't die for nothing.
Of course, they cannot die for nothing. When I was young, when I was doing before the war, I was which war? Which war is that? Until my father told me it's the Biafra war. But they said that immediately after the war, God made it a decree that if you mention Biafra, it's a treasonable felony. So our fathers we are blackmailed, intimidated, harassed. That is why they couldn't tell us what happened. But I thank God for a man like Frederick Forsyth, who wrote Nigeria, the Biafra challenge, the making of African legend. I read about that book and I say, hey, so this is what happened. They were saying 3.5 million. Mazonibo is more than 10 million.
Let's just go back.
It's more than 10 million.
Let's go by that line for all purposes. But even if it's 1,000, what is their crime?
Okay, do you know what is 3.5 million? Let me tell you what is 3.5 million. I will use Abuja National Stadium as an example. They say that Abuja National Stadium is 60,000 capacity. Now, if 60,000 capacity the people can die in a day, then times it by 5.
Let them imagine when Abuja capacity, Abuja Stadium is full to capacity. And if it's the 60,000,
yes,
they divide 3.5 million into by the 60,000. You'll be able to know the stadium filled up almost more than 15 times. They got everything there at once and they kill them. And they are telling you,
and they're telling us
we have to move on. Oh my God.
Oh, you see, we are fighting what I call a high-graded monster. Do you know that I went to Google? They say that 1 million people died. Is it the one they killed with excavation? I can't understand this. No, they are telling me not to remember the date. I remember what I call it, Armenia, who is not up to 800,000 people. They kill 60,000 people. The reason why I use that is that our people have been obsessed with football, so that they will know.
I don't know when in Nyamodu we stop dancing the dance of shame. The first thing they could do is, you cannot remember them. You want to spoil our business. Why are these people dancing a dance of shame? Why?
Let me tell you why they say they want to start their group. Do you know that all the park in Biafra land have been given to all these politicians? All the Keke park, all the taxi park. So they will share the park. Then after in the evening, the Abonos will be giving them money with Ghana must go. So people at home is spoiling their business. That is it. That is why when they show in car, mock them, say that Igbos vote with their stomach. They don't understand all this mockery. So what am I saying in fact? Even if I will not remember people that I remember my aunt. Where Egyptian pilot bombed the market at Libya. Go and check. My father told me that is where my aunt died. That is what my father is the only son. He lost up to 4 brothers in that war. So I will not remember them. That is the height of stupidity as far as I'm concerned. So on that day, even if I don't want to remember that my aunt that they killed at Afunibi when they in the market. In the market.
It's a sin to remember them. It's a sin. Why will you remember them? Don't you know it's a sin? If you remember them, you are insulting Nigerian intellectual. Thank you very much, my brother. Let's continue. Thank you. No, don't remember them. Don't forget, our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, will be on air this evening. Still in the spirit of hero and heroine remembrance day. We will remember all our living hero, all our dead hero. We will remember every man and woman who stand up for Biafra. Well, what is it? We don't want to be Nigeria. We can never be Nigeria. Nigeria cannot absorb us. They cannot extinct us. They cannot stop us. They cannot kill us. We are doing what we are doing, believing that there are still people who still reason, who will understand what we are talking. Then at the end of the day, we shall see how it is. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yeah, thank you. Also, you are angry this morning that the spirit is leaving. Honestly, I know Chukwu stands for no one knows the will of God. I appreciate Yahweh and everyone more especially for helping us this far. Now, you were saying something. You said something, and that which you said is really a good one this morning. You said that most of them said they like the kind that they hate the method is coming with. Now, you're making an interpretation about it, and you said that does not mean they like him. Yeah, it's a good one, but to me, I think those guys don't have any urine in their cells to deposit. Now, my theology says something, he made a close out of the language. He said, upon one man, when he said, about class on woman, it's only one who have urine that follow all the time. It's meant for us to deposit it. So when they don't have it, they will tell it they don't have a good method to follow it up. I know all of them. Until they like him, they love him not like him, because he has redeemed their lives from the hands of this assessment, from this Boko Haram, from this evil parent. So it is not as if they don't like what we do. They love more than we do. But that children, like you have been saying, pointing out, is their problem. That is why I acknowledge the scripture that says that people are meant to be doomed. Those people are doomed. And I promise them they will never, ever be forgiven. Nobody will allow me to forgive these people, except if people want to play game like the Nigerians again when they have come. Me, I will follow you, I will work in that DNSS. Because these guys have messed me up. They have messed me up. I'm not happy this morning. But the only thing I'm saying is that God will strengthen you. Start for now. Let me hang up here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God don't need to strengthen us any longer, for he has given to us all that pertaineth life and godliness. For we can do all things through Chukwukikabiyama that strengthens us. Our sufficiency is in him. It is only those who think they are holding us down that we pity, and may God have mercy on them. Because we are not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere until Biafra is up. You know, people do not understand how the world works. God started by talking, and from talking he created, from creation, and we are. IPOB start by talking, and from talking you will understand. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
As a judge, I'm over EK2. I'm calling.
Go ahead, please.
I just want to make out just one particular point. To those who call themselves Catholics and from Southeast and South, so-called Southeast and South, because what I know is that we are one people. The old Islamism, we are one people. Every Catholic that are from this region, listen to me. On every 1st of November, you people brought us a day to remember Saint Francis, Saint Catalonia, Saint Timothy, Saint Molungos. You are making real fool of yourself if you say that you cannot remember Onwatwego, Saint Ojukwu, Saint Atuzie, Saint Okeke,
Saint my mama, Saint my papa, Saint my uncle, Saint all of them that they are sent, they are my saints.
They are the real saints. Because Saint, you are remembering, Saint Timothy, you don't even know them, and they didn't do it for you. But these people fought for you. These people stood their ground for you. This is why you are alive today, going to your church, remembering those you don't know on 10th of November. It wasn't for you, and you were not, and the rest didn't wipe out. So if you are a Catholic and you are from this, it is the most for you to remember Saint Okeke, for you to remember Saint Okafor, for you to remember Saint Ikechukwu, for you to remember Saint all our people they are saints because they didn't do anything. They died in just time. Thank you very much. This is just the point I want to make. If you are a Christian, whatever you call yourself, and you didn't participate in this 30th of May, then you are very, very wicked. You need to go back to England and follow the worship that started their work. Thank you very much, Judge Onibe. 30th of May is sit at home. Nobody will stop it. The zoo police cannot do anything. The zoo we have overrun them on that one. It sit at home. Every school has to close. Every market has to close. No movement like this. It will be sit at home. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. Mazi Uchechukwu Igbogade. For the avoidance of doubt, I think you are the person who is judging my grammar by pronunciation. I repeat again, it is not a slip of tongue, and that is the truth. I say for over 6 decades, for almost 6 decades, nobody has stood up to speak for the collective interest of Biafran people until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came. I didn't say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been piloting the affair of Biafra for 6 decades. For God's sake, we went to school. I go Akoko for the avoidance of doubt. I say for the past 60 years, nobody has stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. Of course, Ojukwu is not included because 60 years ago, he has started doing it. But after Ojukwu, tell me the man who come out and say, no, every Biafra must go, from Egala to Idoma to Iyala to Mgbede to everywhere. Tell me, to Efik, to Ibibio, to nobody. So, Mazi Ikechukwu Igbogade, what I'm saying is that for almost 60 years now, you can only hear Ohaneze Ndigbo talking of Ndigbo, but they are not talking of Ndigbo no na Abo, they are not talking of Ndigbo no na Benue, they are not talking of Ndigbo no na Edo State, they are not talking of Ndigbo no na Cross River State, they are not talking of Ndigbo no na Ijoland. I hope you get it now.
Practically, Ohaneze is Metiala now. Their president don't tell them now. Ohaneze are Metiala. the equivalent.
Thank you very much, my brother. We must continue. My daddy in the Lord. God bless you. So, Biafrans, you must be aware. You must be on the lookout. Of course, my brother Ikechukwu Ibugade, you didn't say the wrong thing, but I think you are the one who did not understand my grammar. My grammar is simple. The reason I respect Ohamadike is because Ohamadike is the only man, Biafran man, who come out and speak for Abo people. I met somebody, a very respectable Igbo man. Of course, Igbo woman, I mean. And when I say I'm a Biafra, he say, Andi Abo, I was a Kwandi Igbo. Mba, I am Ndi Awusa, Ndi Abo Aburo Igbo. This is as old as the woman is. I won't mention her name. As old as she is. Very intelligent woman. Now, just Andi Abo, Awundi Igbo. And then you make them succeed. So, Ikechukwu Ibugade. I didn't say he has been piloting the affairs in 60 years. And even if I say so, I said for almost 60 years, nobody came out to speak. He said that you are speaking for Akwa Ibom Youth Forum, or you are speaking for Ijaw Youth Forum, or Abo Youth Forum. Who has stood for all of us? Who has gone for all of us? For the past 60 years or almost 60 years? Nobody aside the Ojukwu. Thank you very much. We must continue. 30th of May, we will remember our fallen heroes and heroines. We will remember all of them. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Go ahead, please.
My name is Mori Bochiku. I'm calling from Ekobinago, Chatancha Unit. So, sir, I want to complain about our radio. Our radio have not been on for 1 week now. I don't know.
Your complaints are noted and we're going to look into it. Thank you very much. I must continue.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Right.
Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Of course, maybe Zoo Epileptic Network, but we must continue. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line, go ahead, your name and where are you calling from?
Biafra, yes, you know that I love you. You're my country special, yes, my special country because I love you. My name is Ijoma Owondololo Ishimabanako. Nam kọrọ ihe mere mgbe ọsọ Biafra today. Otu esi gbuo mmadụ, otu ha ji were mmadụ ndị egwuregwu nọgide onwe ha. Nwanne m nwoke today anaghị anụ ntị, Shelley kuchiri ya ntị. Ọtụtụ ụmụnne nna m nwụrụ anwụ. Ele mere anyị ka anyị agaghị echekata PM of the. Onye ọbụla sị na agaghị echekata PM of the, a na-ere ya gafere ibe. Ụmụ nwaanyị ndị nọ gburugburu m na-agwa ha ihe gbasara Biafra ha adịghị eme. Ha na-eji ha ka onye ibe. Cabinet of May, agwala m ụmụ m, agwala m ndị ikwu m. Anyị ga-anọ n'ụlọ. Anyị ga-eso Nnamdi Kanu. Onye bụ onye mbụ kemgbe 50 years ugbu a kwuru maka ndị Biafra in the Eastern region. Maazị George Odibe, ị na-enwe obi na-adị ụtọ every evening, every morning. Nke bụ ụbọchị ihe echi gara aga ekpere m akwa otu ndị mmadụ ji nwụọ. Otu mmadụ ji nwụọ, nna m anyị ga-echeta ha on the 30th of May. All hail Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra, that we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
My name is Mark Naka. I'm calling from Iwacha. I'm calling from Iwacha. Hello. I'm calling from Iwacha.
My name is Swampot, and I'm calling from India, sir. Please, I want to comment on issue about Shitatum. If I do not remember my brother's fate, those that did to me, you know, the Waterhole massacre. Please, our brothers have to be remembered. I'll have the song to sing for them.
Watch, we must continue. Call on the line, can you hear me?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Go ahead, please, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Joseph Biafra. I come from Orunda, in Biafra land. I live here in Bayern, Germany. My brother, every day, every minute, every second, I am crying and my heart is full of love, baby. But I'm crying every minute, every time. I'm thirsty to kill these people. If I don't have a revenge on this type I will never be happy in this life, even if I die. So what they have done to us is so unforgivable. And they make me become a slave in another man's land. This country is just because of an Biafra, they are stimulating all the Biafras in this country. You know? Some that are working there and something work. Yes, that's what they are doing to us here. And someone is there, back home there. We say we don't remember our name. We fought for us that we may live today. So that's one of my brother who said our problem is Yoruba. Not only just Yoruba, but our people. Our own people, just few of them, that is benefiting from the Jew Republic in Nigeria. But I tell them when the time comes, they are nothing. They are nothing. They are not even our problem. I don't see them as a problem. These are our people. Because only what is just in a minute we will have them. We will have them. And we will put them where they belong. And then pursue our enemy. And then get our land back. I am not happy. I am not happy every blessed day. I am not. Look, I need to come back home. I need to leave here and come back to the other life. Yes. I thank you very much. I thank you very much for your beautiful work. And if I didn't hear you from you every day, I fall sick. If I didn't hear from my radio, I fall sick. You know, I'm not happy. The only thing is only things that keep me going, keep me happy, keep me hope. You see? And someone is there playing with my life. They don't know that Biafra is my life. Someone is playing with my life. I'm not going to be sure. You're not going to be sure. Can't do it. I'm not happy. But may God bless you. May God bless all the genuine Biafras, all the genuine IPOBs. God bless you. May God clear all your enemies. Anybody who challenges you because of your Biafra, God will smack you right out.
You see?
We will remember our hero. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Thank you very much, my brother.
We must continue. Call on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, Madoni, good morning.
Good morning, go ahead, please.
Yeah, good morning, Biafra. This is Mazi Ududuru. I'm speaking from New Delhi in India. Madoni, on our 30th May, there is one information I want to keep in. Then if we see it is moving fast, let others follow. Because here in India, on last time we did protest here, we have an Indian man who helped us wear our t-shirt and translated their local language to their people. So immediately we take our microphone stick with all the whole media and telephone, local media, they rush and came here. and start immediately broadcasting our news to their all station here in India. So even if in our people in every country, once you have the local people there who can speak their local language, once they put out our appreciate and start speaking to their people, there will be a difference, and everybody around there will like to know what is going on because they are speaking. You know how white people are behaving. So I will advise all our FPD member in your place on 30th May, please have an special, maybe a special something and white person anywhere you are staying. Make an something they will read how you explain what we are doing from a white person. Is it a man or a lady? You will see a different thing that they are all the whole media around they will be there. Because you know many countries are not speaking in English, but once they hear them, their people are there speaking on their language. That language for them to come here and see what is going on. We will see immediately the whole media, all the whole local media, all the whole television will rush come and see what is going on immediately.
Thank
so
you.
I advise our people, please go ahead. Thank you.
And your advice is thank you. We must continue. Caller on the line.
Hello, my dear. Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Shinu. I'm calling from Aba. I come from Aba. Which man my son wants to speak to this morning?
Go ahead, please.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, future legend of Biafra. How are you today?
Yes, I'm fine.
That is good to know. Good to know, my brother.
My name is Chukwemeke Emmanuel.
Chukwemeke, it's nice meeting you, okay?
And I am 6 years old.
My God, 6 years old. That's a big boy. I guess you're bigger than me, Chukwemeka. Welcome to Radio Biafra, okay? I hope you know you are Biafra.
Yes.
Whenever your teacher tells you in school that you are in Nigeria, just look at them with one eye. If anybody tells you are in Nigeria, just be looking at them with one eye. Don't say anything, no. Just be looking at them with one eye. But always know that you are a Biafra, in spirit, in your flesh. Everything about you is a Biafra. Do you understand? Because they want to change our name. They want to change our identity. Our children must know, you must know this, that we are not Nigeria. We have never been Nigeria. We will not be Nigeria, okay? Thank you very much.
God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you very much.
I will sit at home on 13th May.
Confirm. That is the spirit. That is the spirit. Thank you very much.
Hello, Margaret. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are about to go to school. You was calling me to call you. You want to speak with me.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Go ahead, Margaret. May God bless and strengthen you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is where we draw the curtain for this morning segment. And I must appreciate those of you who took time to call in. And I will apologize to those who I cannot take their call at this moment. But then there are other platforms. You can also call in there and air your view. 30th of May is Sekusand. It's a day we're going to sit back and remember men and women who have died that we might live. But the point is, I don't know what these people have done to deserve them to be exposed to such kind of danger, heinous crime against humanity, and somebody somewhere thinks they're going to sweep it under the carpet. We will remember all of you for who you are. But this 30th of May is going to be specially for remembrance of fallen heroes and heroines, and those of you heroes who are alive. Those of you Kwashoko children who are alive, I love all of you and I'm proud of you. Because with Kwashoko, you build the city we can boast of today. I'm proud of all of you. You were left for dead. You refused to die. And you are the reason why we can speak today. Thank you for not letting us down. We are sure the next generation, we will not let them down for the avoidance of doubt. As I sign off from here, remain blessed, remain focused. 30th of May is around the corner. Our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekano will be on air this evening to address wonderful men and women across the globe who care to listen. And don't forget 30th of May, he will be there in Atlanta, Georgia, of course, to address everybody. As many who care. And I will encourage you to be there. God bless you.
This song is dedicated to the victims of this genocide. Those who lost their lives from 1967 to this very moment.
I had to do this song with you. My brother man, I don't believe you. Shake a man to the beat, yo. My brother man, listen up. Tell that black soldier that is gonna be alright. I need to tell that black soldier that is gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that black soldier that is gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that black soldier that is gonna be alright. Tell that black soldier it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell them wounded it's gonna be alright. The spirit of our fathers be alright. Follow me, tell everybody it's gonna be alright. See them alone, wanna bring us down. They wanted we keep rising up. See the prayers, wanna bring us down. They wanted we keep rising up. Bring your gun and your bullet, your bazooka and your grenade. Their France, we will fight till the end. See them sabotage, laying cow dice in the corona. But we will win them all. I said we will win them all. Kano is the leader. He says it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Tell that black soldier that it's gonna be alright. I need to tell that black soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that black soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that black soldier that it's gonna be alright. Tell that black soldier it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell them wounded it's gonna be alright. Tell our mothers, our fathers that it's gonna be alright. Tell our brothers, our mothers that it's gonna be alright. Oh.
I remember a very good brother man from my nation, Biafra land. Hey, Unana, what a weekend. I want a junior, another day, Biafrans, shot by the government. Because of our freedom, we are fighting for a better life. One thing I know, forward ever, backward ever. We will one day awake a day, someday, sometime soon.
Tell that black soldier that it's gonna be alright. I need to tell that black soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that black soldier that it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that black soldier that it's gonna be alright. Tell that black soldier it's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell them wounded it's gonna be alright. Little children with no father and mother, I say it's gonna be alright. Pregnant women that they give today, it's gonna be alright. Oh.
As long as their Biafra are still living, we will make sure that their memories live on.